All right, we are back with the Paradox versus the X-Dunks team right now. Sorry, offline team. Both teams coming in at 50 with a bit of oblique angles to each other. So we might see another one of these fantastic Hyperion micro jump drive snipe plays as he tries to just aim himself across the field. What we've seen before with some good success is the Hyperion pilot waiting to see which direction the other team starts to move and try and jump ahead of them and cut them off and tackle them as they cruise towards them.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be definitely have to be super aggressive from Paradox. They're gonna be on a DPS race because they do not have Logi. I'm sure that Caracal pilot's gonna have to do some great piloting to avoid a chunk of damage from this Megathron. And as we look here to see what this Hyperion pilot's gonna do, and it looks like the Hyperion pilot's just burning towards him right now, choosing not to MJD, probably because he sees that they're burning in.
Yeah,
And trying
really
to
good
get
play by offline team is to try and just burn towards that Hyperion, try and stay somewhere between like 50 and 70 kilometers. If you're ranged, that's where you want to be. You don't want to be close to the Hyperion and its ball of death. You don't want to be 100 kilometers into that micro jump drive zone.
Yeah, and when you see a Rifter go down on the offline team from just that massive amount of damage coming probably from the Caracal and the Hurricane, that is a lot of alpha to deal with. Even if you have Logi, they could just alpha through all your buffer before Logi reps do any meaningful repair to your ship.
Yeah, I mean that burst damage coming from that Caracal just now, he's probably reaching towards the end of his clip, but he'll be just applying so much of that to those small ships like the Algos and like the Rifter, and that's just a hugely important thing. Now he is going to be hitting his reload soon if he hasn't already, which is going to take a big chunk of damage off of the Paradox team. And as we said, the Hurricane, he's getting hit hard by that Hyperion and he's starting to drop really, really fast.
Yeah, so the Hype did go ahead and MJD to the back line, and he is very close to this offline Executor, and he's gonna catch him. This Executor is going to die. So this Hyperion waited for the exact perfect moment to use MJD. You know, they got in a comfortable situation. You know, the match was developing. The other team got comfortable. They thought, okay, we don't have to worry about this MJD. Then boom, right when they didn't expect it, he's right on their ass.
Yeah, really important play now, especially that Executor is starting to take really big damage. That Caracal will be most of the way through his reload, if not firing again already, so a huge burst of damage, and when that Hyperion gets on top of that Executor, that is a lot of damage for one single ship to tank.
Yeah, this is still a very close match. So this has now become a match of outlasting. You know, if they could outlast just a few seconds on these trades, you know, you could see this match could literally go any way right now. It is not set in stone in any way. If they could take down like the Caracal real fast, or somehow whittle through this Hyperion before they lose their Logi, then you'll give it to offline as having the advantage. But this Zeker is taking so much damage, and we all know Hyperions have such an amazing tank. And this Caracal of La Loco is just doing an amazing job of not getting any damage of him and just doing his job of putting damage downrange and alphaing ships off the field.
Yeah, I mean, this Megathron really needs to start trying to focus on the Caracal and just get it off the field. The Caracal, much squishier target than the Hyperion, and does a huge amount of damage. It's very, very easy to underestimate just how much damage it's doing. Now, if he's getting he's not getting shot at all, that means he probably doesn't have to run his invul. He's probably just coasting around with his micro warp drive off, conserving cap, because the Caracal has a massive problem with cap. So if that Megathron starts priming him and really starts putting the pressure on him, it's going to be a lot harder for that Caracal to tank. Now that Executor dropping to low armor at the same time the Talwar starting to take a bit of damage as well. He's dropping into low shields.
Yeah, so the Mega was shooting at the Talwar, saw that he wasn't hitting. Now he's putting damage onto the Hyperion to hopefully put some, some type of pressure on the Hyperion, because that's where the Prophecy is putting his damage on. And the Prophecy is also tackling, trying to hold the Mega away from the Executor. And Executor is actually was able to break its tackle away from the Hyperion. So this is a massive break for offline to get that Executor safe. It is repairing back with the massive amount of drones around him and its own local rep.
Yeah, that was a great play by Ice Tim and the Prophecy there to get in on top of that Hyperion, scram web it, and allow Hugh in the Executor to just break free, get out of the ball of death around that Hyperion with the grappler and those big blasters. Now that's a big important play for this game, and just the ability to have still boosts from that prophecy and the reps from the Executor gives the offline team a huge amount of staying power left on the field. Again, that Caracal just being left alone. He's just got through so many reloads of his rapid light missiles without any pressure on his tank or his cap.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see what this tower is doing, and it looks like this tower might actually be shooting. Yes, he is in fact shooting the Logi drones off the Executor, which is a very smart play here.
Oh yeah, for sure. If they can get that prophecy down, freeing the Hyperion again to just catch up to that Executor, that could be a really important thing to allow them to just alpha their way through it with the massive amounts of damage that the Hyperion is able to put out.
Yeah, and the Hype is also trying smart bombing there to get some drones off him. Now the Hype is gonna be under a lot of pressure here now because he should be out of his ancillary armor repper as he hits low armor.
Yeah, he is dropping into structure, getting a few last boosts off. He's probably just boosting on cap now with the pace run out of that repper. But I just don't think he's going to be able to last much longer against the combined damage from that prophecy or that mega. And I really don't think the Caracal and the Talwar are going to be able to work their way through the prophecy under Executor reps at all, especially with those boosts still up and still running.
No, this Hype must be overheating everything he can because this match is hindering on them breaking that prophecy tackle, but I just do not see it happening. I mean, the Hyperion has gone down. Huge props to Iced him in the prophecy, making that crucial decision to tackle the Hyperion and allow Hugh and the Lightbender and the Executor to break the Hyperion tackle and survive. Such a crucial decision right there in this match. Just swung the match for offline.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that's really what these matches are all about, is those little plays that just add up to the end result of a win for your team. And if that prophecy hadn't gone in and done that, if he chose to stick around doing whatever he was doing before and hadn't just burned in to get tackled and allow himself to be tackled by that Hyperion, then that Executor most likely would not have lived. Now, that Executor is still taking some damage from that Caracal, but the Caracal itself, very, very low, and he's probably not going to be long for this world.
Yeah, it was a really close match there. It really could have gone anyway. And just those decisions, these little piloting decisions, swing the match so much. And as the Caracal finally goes down, I probably would have taken the Caracal out of the equation a long time ago. But they felt comfortable with their game plan, and they put the Hyperion as a higher priority target to get off the Executor, and it became the right choice. So great job from offline and Tim.
Yeah, really great piloting it. Yeah, with only 5 people as well, losing a single ship is 20% of your forces, and if it's one of the bigger ships, like your battleship or your battlecruiser, that is just, if you lose both of them, it's probably about 90% of your damage, for example. So having that battlecruiser go down that Hurricane right at the start, big loss for the Paradox. Just lost a huge amount of damage. Maybe if that Hurricane had survived a bit longer, that prophecy would have broken. He was very close to breaking, even under Executor reps, with just the massive amounts of damage that Hyperion was able to put out.
Yeah, just wonderful flying here. Like, I'm really surprised. I thought Paradox with that Hyperion MJD could have had it in the bag there. I mean, it was a wonderful play. But being able to react to such a great play and getting caught off guard, but not letting it knock you out and not giving up and just sticking to your game plan and having the big ticket item ships, Mega, Prophecy, Executor coming out alive in this, wonderful play. And there goes
it's a really great match, great piloting
there.
all around. And with that, the offline team going forward to the next round, and we'll hand it back to Elise in this video.